Summary of the E-Myth Revisited by Michael E. Gerber. Michael E. Gerber's The E-Myth Revisited, Why Most Small Businesses Don't Work and What to Do About It is a groundbreaking book that challenges common assumptions about entrepreneurship and small businesses. The E-Myth, or entrepreneurial myth, refers to the mistaken belief that most businesses are started by entrepreneurs with deep expertise, passion, and a clear vision for their business. Gerber asserts that most small businesses fail because their founders fall into the trap of trying to do everything themselves rather than focusing on building systems and processes that enable the business to grow beyond their personal involvement. Gerber's approach is practical, insightful, and highly actionable, making it one of the most influential books for anyone looking to start, manage, or scale a small business. The book is centered around three personas: the technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur, and how their interplay determines the fate of a business. Gerber also introduces the idea of working on your business, not just in your business, and explains how creating systems can transform a struggling small business into a thriving enterprise. Below is a detailed summary of the book's main ideas, organized by key concepts and chapters. Introduction: The Entrepreneurial Myth. Gerber opens the book by dispelling the myth that small businesses are started by entrepreneurs who possess a clear vision and the skills to execute it. In reality, most small businesses are started by technicians, people who are skilled at a trade or craft and believe they can build a business around it. For example, a baker might think that their love for baking is enough to run a bakery, or a graphic designer might believe their design skills will automatically lead to a successful design studio. The problem, Gerber explains, is that being good at a technical skill does not necessarily mean you know how to run a business. As a result, small business owners often end up overwhelmed, trapped in the day-to-day operations of their business, and unable to grow or scale. The three personas: technician, manager, and entrepreneur. Gerber introduces the three personas that exist within every business owner. The technician. The technician is the person who loves doing the work. They are focused on the craft or trade and often believe that their technical expertise is the most important part of running a business. Technicians tend to work in their business, handling day-to-day tasks, but struggle to think strategically or plan for the future. The manager is the planner and organizer, concerned with order and stability. They focus on maintaining systems, managing resources, and ensuring that the business runs smoothly. While essential, the manager often focuses too much on control and may resist innovation. The entrepreneur is the visionary and risk-taker, always looking for new opportunities and ways to grow. They focus on the big picture and think creatively about how to differentiate the business in the marketplace. However, entrepreneurs can sometimes neglect the details and operational aspects of the business. Gerber argues that most small business owners are dominated by the technician persona, which leads them to focus solely on doing the work rather than building a business. Successful businesses, however, require a balance of all three personas. The turnkey revolution, the power of systems. One of the key ideas in the E-Myth Revisited is the importance of systems. Gerber introduces the concept of the turnkey revolution, inspired by franchises like McDonald's. Franchises succeed because they rely on standardized systems that allow the business to be replicated consistently. The founder does not need to be personally involved in every aspect of the business because the systems ensure that everything runs smoothly. Gerber urges small business owners to think like franchise developers, even if they don't plan to franchise their business. This means creating systems and processes that allow the business to operate independently of the owner. For example, a bakery should have clear recipes, procedures for customer service, and guidelines for managing inventory so that the business can run consistently whether the owner is present or not. Working on your business, not in your business. One of Gerber's most famous pieces of advice is to work on your business, not in your business. Many small business owners get caught up in the daily grind of tasks and operations, leaving little time to think about strategy, growth, or long-term planning. Working on your business involves stepping back and asking fundamental questions. What is the purpose of my business? What do I want to achieve in the long run? How can I create systems that allow my business to scale and run without my constant involvement? Gerber emphasizes the importance of setting clear goals and building a business that serves your life, rather than becoming a burden or a source of constant stress. The business development process, a step-by-step approach. Gerber outlines three key stages of business development. Infancy. The technician runs the show, doing all the work themselves. The business is chaotic, and the owner is overwhelmed. Many businesses fail in this stage because the owner cannot sustain the workload. Adolescence, the business begins to grow, and the owner hires employees to help. However, without clear systems and processes, the business remains dependent on the owner's direct involvement. This stage often leads to burnout as the owner struggles to manage both employees and operations. Maturity. The entrepreneur takes control and builds systems that allow the business to operate independently. The focus shifts from day-to-day tasks to long-term strategy and scalability. A mature business is designed to fulfill the owner's vision and can thrive even without the owner's constant presence. Creating a business that works. Gerber provides a practical framework for creating a business that works. The primary aim: start by defining your personal goals and vision. What do you want your life to look like, and how can your business support that vision? The strategic objective: define the purpose of your business and set clear, measurable goals. What problem are you solving for your customers? What makes your business unique? The organizational strategy: create a structure for your business that includes defined roles and responsibilities. Even if you are the only employee, think about how your business would operate with a team. The management strategy: build systems and processes that allow your business to run smoothly. Document everything, from customer service protocols to inventory management, so that the business can be replicated. The people strategy: hire employees who align with your vision and can help execute your systems. Train them thoroughly and empower them to succeed within the framework you've created. The marketing strategy: focus on understanding your target audience and crafting a message that resonates with them. Build a consistent brand and deliver a predictable customer experience. Key takeaways: don't be a technician. Avoid the trap of working in your business instead of on it. Focus on building systems and processes that allow your business to scale. Balance the three personas. Successful businesses require a balance of the technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. Don't let one persona dominate. Think like a franchise developer. Even if you don't plan to franchise your business, build systems that ensure consistency, efficiency, and scalability. Define your vision. Start with your personal goals and build a business that serves your life, rather than becoming a source of stress. Document everything. Create manuals, procedures, and systems for every aspect of your business. This will make it easier to train employees and scale your operations. Analysis and comments. Gerber's insights are timeless and highly relevant for small business owners, especially those who feel overwhelmed or stuck. The book's emphasis on systems and processes is a game changer, as it encourages readers to think beyond the day-to-day grind and focus on building a sustainable enterprise. One critique of the book is that it can feel repetitive at times, but this repetition serves to reinforce key ideas. Suggestions for implementation. Start by auditing your business and identifying areas where you are overly involved. Look for tasks that can be systematized or delegated. Write down your long-term vision for your business and life. Use this vision to guide your decisions. Begin documenting procedures and processes for every aspect of your business, even if it's just you right now. Consider hiring a coach or consultant to help you build systems and scale your business. Other books in a similar category. If you enjoyed the E-Myth Revisited, here are some other books you might find valuable. Profit First by Mike McAlowis, a practical guide to managing cash flow and ensuring your business is profitable. Traction by Gino Wickman, a framework for building and scaling a business using the Entrepreneurial Operating System, EOS. Built to Sell by John Warlow, insights on creating a business that can run without you and is ready to be sold. Scaling Up by Vern Harnish, strategies for scaling a business while maintaining control and profitability. Conclusion. Michael E. Gerber's The E-Myth Revisited is a must-read for anyone looking to start or grow a small business. Its central message, to work on your business rather than in it, has transformed the way entrepreneurs think about building sustainable enterprises. By balancing the technician, manager, and entrepreneur personas, creating systems, and defining a clear vision, you can build a business that not only survives, but thrives.